Good morning. Today is November 12th, 2024, and today is Tuesday. I was listening to some Tony Robbins video this morning, and prior to that, some prayer videos, which I do after I get up in the morning and before going to bed. I listen to prayer videos. It kind of helps my mind to kind of stay in a better place. They say that anything that you want to manifest 5 minutes before going to bed and right after you get up from bed in the morning, those are the best time to think about that. So as I do the prayer videos, I tend to kind of think about that also a little bit, because in our mind we have a lot of countless thoughts that goes on, sometimes all at the same time, and they're like the noise, and you have to pick the actual thought that you want to manifest, or the things that makes you happy from out of those noise. So in the morning or before going to bed, especially when we are in that half asleep zone, we are not awake, we are not asleep, that's like the absolute best part to kind of ask the universe, the God, because that is when our subconscious connects with the higher consciousness. I did not use the tripod today. I'm just putting my phone against my monitor, so that's why the angle is a little different. But today the video would be short, so I thought it's okay. So this morning when I was listening to Tony Robbins video, one of the things really stuck with me is I talk about this even in Joe Dispenza's video also, how from if we are here and our goal is to go here, in the process who we become is more important, right? Because who we become, all these things, these are also in existence, the things that we want to attract to ourselves. It's like for us, so tuning ourselves into that is what is important. And from where we are to where we want to be, in that video, the talk was about what separates us is the actions that we take. And I would also put that the decisions that we make, right? So we have a vision, we have a goal. The actions that we take and the decisions that we make, the actions and the decisions is what can get us there. It was an important point that actions alone may not take us there, meaning we can take different actions which is not aligned with that goal, is not going to take us there. Also, the other way, we're going to get to that goal, but we are not taking actions, it's not going to get us there. So it was an interesting concept, and it also made me think of in leadership role, where we have to think about the priority and the delivery. There's this thing that you want to do the right things, also want to do doing things right, doing the right things and doing things right. So I use that concept sometime when I interview or things like that. So doing the right things means, let's say from organization, these are the 3 things they prioritize for this year's goal throughout the organization, from very high level all the way down to the contributor, the individual contributor, what they work on. So if as long as people are taking actions that tie to all these three, you're doing the right things. But if you're taking some action that don't tie to these three, those actions are going in vain, meaning there people are doing lots of work, they're busy, but it's not an impactful work. Similar to our life, these are the visions, and if we're taking any action throughout the day, it has to match with those visions that we have. It's the same concept at work, at home, and everywhere. So it's the vision and the action, it's to align, it's to match. And in the other things, doing the right things is this, doing things right. When we are executing those actions, how are we executing those actions the right way? And that's where the efficiency comes from, right? So I'll give my example. So let's say out of those three things, this was my half a marathon goal by next year, and I am going to the gym and increasing my stamina, running a little extra some days, and so I'm doing that. However, if I go to the gym and I don't run, instead I just do weights and other things, that will not be doing things right. That will not be efficient, because half a marathon, it's all about running. I'm taking actions, I'm going to the gym and exercising, but it's not related to running. So that's how I kind of think of from here to here. If I have to go from here to here, when I run the half marathon, my vision is 13.5 miles. I have to get there. And the actions that I take when I go to the gym, I have to keep running more and build the stamina more so that I can get there. And speaking of that, yesterday, I think for the first time, I ran at 5 miles an hour. I know it might sound funny if you're a big runner person, because I have been exercising throughout my life, but when it comes to running, I think 3 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour is what I did so far. But yesterday, so I'm slowly increasing the speed too. So yesterday, 5 miles an hour I did for a minute or so, but that was a progress, because I don't want to overexert myself or my body, where I'm in my midlife, I'm in my 40s, so so that was a little achievement, I would say. So it's all about taking the action that aligns with that goal. Taking the action that aligns with the goal is so important, because that's how we can get there faster. Otherwise, also we'll get there, it's just going to take much longer. So that just stayed with me and with my thought process. So I thought I'm gonna share that in today's video. And I think I'm gonna do a little intention setting and visualization on the camera, because when I say I'm gonna do off camera, sometimes I forget, or sometimes it's not as impactful. So I'm gonna do it here. So what I simply do it is I just take a deep breath, and just on a very high level, I visualize the week going good, and the weekend, and the next week. I don't go too far, only up to a couple of weeks, because our mind, at least in my case, I think if we think too far out, it may not be as effective. And I try to do it daily, so it's okay to do it only for a couple of weeks. And thinking of the senses, I can't really smell anything. I'm pretty sure there is some smell in the house, but I can't, because in our own house you can't smell anything. As far as sound goes, I can hear my own speaking, that sound. I see different colors. And I think I should start doing that more because I haven't been doing this much. So now that I say it, even on my monitor, I can see the different icons. I'm really noticing the colors, the purple, red, green, blue, pretty much all the colors of the rainbow or chakra, gray, white, light green, dark green. Anyway, so taste, I still have some coffee left. I'm drinking it this cup today. This is my happy place. And in my mind, the way I think of happy place is this time, this juncture of this, just the present moment, this moment, right? This present moment that I'm looking at the outside, our yard, the sky. There's a blue sky and then some cloud, lots of cloud, white cloud on the trees. And right this moment is peaceful. And we forget that there's so much goes on in our life. And this simple little moments that is peaceful, we don't pay attention to. And that's why I'm so grateful that when I make these videos, it kind of forces me to pay attention to these moments. And as far as temperature goes, it's a little cold in the house. And my thinking is the sixth sense. So thinking wise, I am trying to be right here, right now. So last night there was something that was bothering me a little bit in my mind. And then as I kept listening to lots of prayer videos and things, I started feeling better. But one other thing I realized that works for me, and I'm sharing this in case if it works for you, when something bad happens that makes you feel bad, don't add fuel to the fire. Meaning, when I stopped talking about that, I noticed that your mind doesn't go there, because what we focus on, what we pay attention on, our energy gets attached to that, or energy increases towards that. And that's why I'm not going to talk much about it, is because of that. Because when we don't talk about it, we ignore that, something else, something better takes over that. At least for me, that's what I noticed, that sometimes you have to talk about it, but sometimes when there's something that bothered you, there's different way to think about it. Somebody would say that you are putting the seed way under in your mind, that sometime it may come up. Not always. Sometimes I have figured the better way to deal with it is, especially if it's something small, but that it bothered you for some reason, just don't add fuel to the fire, because this is a fire. If you add fuel, it'll just be more, it'll just create more bad feeling. It's not worth it. So anyway, because what happens is sometimes people try to help you by saying something, but then you know that makes you sad, and then something like that. So anyway, that was that. And then what is the other thing I do? Oh, my affirmation. So today I'm going to do it in the video. I know the video I said it'll be quick. It's already 14 minutes. I'll finish soon. I trust in God and the path that I'm in. I speak positive and uplifting words. I have self-control. I spread love, harmony, peace, joy, patience, supernatural patience. I'm kind. I live in the present moment. I forgive. I look for positive in all situations, and I let go. I'm strong. I'm resilient. I don't give up. I believe in myself. These are the two things I teach my daughter Alice, that believe in yourself and never give up. And I'm so glad that she internalized it. I hope that stays when she grows up, because she's only 8 now. Yeah, because there'll be so many countless times in life when people don't believe in us, but we gotta believe in ourselves, because the video this morning I was listening to, they talked, we gotta be our biggest supporter. If we don't support ourselves or our vision, how can we expect other people to support that? We have to have that conviction that whatever we wanna do, we can do it, we will do it, and that's when other people are gonna believe. So I hope I can live by that mantra, because the other day somebody was saying for kids, which I haven't heard before, but it totally makes sense. What is something like that it is for kids, it is caught more than taught, meaning kids see by learning. What I'm trying to teach, or anybody's trying to teach their kids, they're going to learn more by seeing, so they catch it. What is caught is more than what is taught. So living by that example, and we won't be perfect, but more we can do that for our kids. They're going to learn from it by seeing it. Yes, I hope I can live by that. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna finish the video, and then I'm gonna be back tomorrow morning. I don't know, later in the day I may make some short videos or something. It depends, not sure. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will be back again tomorrow. Bye.